You're listening to the Sandstorm podcast, your regular dose of heaviness right here in Dubai. Hosted by Sandy Syn.
What's up, metalheads? It's your girl Sandy, and welcome to the Sandstorm podcast. I'm very excited to introduce our very special guest from Down Under. He is the guitarist and the manager of Northlane, Josh Smith. Hello, Josh. How's it
Hey,
going?
how you going? Yeah,
All
good.
good. It's great to have you here on the podcast. How's everything going on your end?
Very, very busy. We're gearing up to do some shows in Asia pretty
All right.
soon. So we'll be hitting India, Thailand, Japan, and Singapore. We're leaving for India tomorrow, so
Oh, wow.
really flat out. Straight after that, we're touring Australia and then the US. So there's
Full
a
on
lot
schedule,
going on at the
yeah.
moment. Yeah.
Well, thank you for squeezing it in before your travels. And yeah, I know the time difference is really big. What time is it over there right now?
It's 8 p.m.
8 p.m. Okay. All right. So thank you for being here. And speaking of, time zones and timelines and everything, I just want to start this conversation by getting into Northlane's timeline, so to speak, the journey and evolution of the band. So how did Northlane come together as a band?
Wow, it was a very long time ago.
Yeah.
Our other guitarist John and bass player at the time met through, I think one of them was dating one of their exes,
Oh, okay.
and they got introduced that way. And because they were still friends. I think it was John had started dating Alex's ex, and she said to Alex,
Oh,
"Oh, you should write some music with my boyfriend." And he got in touch, and then they found me not long
oh,
after
wow.
that.
Love brought
Um,
everyone together.
yeah, so
Nice.
yeah, it did. So that happened, and then we went through a few drummers, just kind of like finding the right person in the local scene. We came across Nick,
Hmm.
because he played in this band called Maze at the time, and he was like the best drummer we'd ever seen, and we were like, oh, we have to get that guy in our band. So we convinced him, and he joined. And yeah, I guess like the stuff with our original singer Adrian leaving and then Marcus
Yeah.
joining, I mean that was all very public when that happened, so you can read about
Yeah,
that
yeah, I remember.
online.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
essentially Marcus auditions for the band, and happened to live down the road from a few of us
Oh, perfect.
locally in Sydney at the time. So that's how the band came to be what it is now.
All right. So yeah, so since you mentioned that you guys been around for a long time, you had some changes. So with that, of course, there's going to be some musical changes. And I noticed, like, because I knew you guys from way back in the day, and I could hear that you guys musically are always evolving. So how would you describe the way you guys evolved, like from the early days of Northlane compared to now, especially with all the changes with the lineup and everything?
Yeah, it's been really interesting because I guess the musical changes have been something really that's come down to John's creativity as a songwriter, because he's the primary songwriter of the band. So his creative decisions have kind of driven the change within the band. That's the band's sound over the years.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess like it started off with Discoveries. First record, it was kind of when we found the direction we wanted to head at the time, kind of found our feet. And then Singularity was like a further exploration of that sound, but with different guitar tunings that weren't
Mm-hmm.
really common at the time, that led him down different creative paths. Um, that was also the first time we worked with the producer Will Putney, who really helped us hone in on that at the time. Then there was the Node album, which was obviously Marcus's first record in the band, but also coincided with us touring with a band called Carnival
Oh yeah, I heard him.
not
Yeah.
long before we started writing that record, and it was heavily influenced by them, which kind of explains a shift in a kind of
Mm-hmm.
more progressive and dynamic direction to the two records before it that were more of like a wall of sound.
Yeah.
And that continued into the next record, Mesmer, which was also a little bit more rock influenced. And then we did Alien and just turned everything on its head and added in all these gritty electronic sort of ideas and sounds that and like crazy low tunings, stuff that like we wanted to hear but we'd never heard. It was really angry.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of the lyric writing on that record was kind of about Marcus's upbringing, which was, you know, a really hard time for him as a person growing up, and it really matched the ferocity and intenseness of the music. And then we did Obsidian, which was a really interesting record because it was done during COVID. So there's a lot of like hopelessness and despair you can hear in that
Yeah,
album.
definitely. Yeah.
And it was kind of a continuation of that Alien sound. And I
Mm-hmm.
guess like we've just further developed that since, with Mirror's Edge, and um, we're writing again now.
Oh,
And
amazing. Okay.
I'm really excited about how these new songs are turning out.
Yeah, me too. It's funny that you called it alien sounds. I was actually going to get into how you guys embrace more of the electronic and experimental elements into your music, and I was going to ask like how it became part of the band's DNA, but you explained it really well, and I think it's working out really well. I love how you describe it as just alien sound. It sounds really cool. So you were talking about Mirror's Edge, and we're going to get more into that. So with Mirror's Edge, what was the mindset creatively and the writing process like when you were guys were writing the songs for the EP?
Yeah, it was interesting. We wrote the record at home, and then we went and recorded it with Will Putney, who had
Mm-hmm.
done Singularity and Node with us in the past, because we felt like we needed a bit of help and guidance from him. So we went and recorded it with him in New Jersey.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
he produced and mixed that record. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. It's just an EP. We wanted to just try a few new things, and kind of wanted to not have to be held to like the full album format, so
Mm-hmm.
we could move on quickly. Um, and yeah, that record was released completely independently by us.
Okay,
Um,
yeah.
and um, yeah, it was a fast, cool process. And there's like an exploration of a few different sounds on that record too,
Mm-hmm.
because there's obviously like some heavier stuff on it, but
Yeah.
then also After Image with Ian Kenny was an interesting one, which is almost like a revisit to the Node sound.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And obviously has Ian Kenny as the feature, the singer of Carnival and Birds of Tokyo. So it's good to do a record with a few features on it as well. We hadn't done that in a while. So we have Winston McCall from Parkway
Yeah, I
Drive
was going to say you have a lot of features in that
on
EP.
Miasma, and then we had our old bass player Brendan, who was also the vocalist of Structures, come and do a song on that record too.
Yeah. So, yeah, I was going to say that you guys have a lot of collaborations on that EP. And I was just wondering, how do you guys choose who to collaborate with? Is it just like through personal connections or a certain sound or musical chemistry that you guys have? How did you go about with these collaborations?
Um, I guess like when we were writing these songs, there was probably a moment where we went, "Oh, this person would sound good on this track," and that's why we approached them about it.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like we've known Winston for a really long
Yeah,
time,
I'm sure. Yeah.
having first toured with Parkway Drive back in like 2012, I think. And obviously we've known Ian from touring with Carnival, and then Brendan was in our band, so they were pretty easy like
To
connections to
connect.
make.
Yeah.
Brendan was actually just at the studio. He came to
Oh,
visit and say hi. So
like that's
we
convenient.
forced
Okay.
him to go onto a song.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. You're here. Let's just do it. Yeah.
Basically, yeah, like you have
Yeah.
a cool voice. We want
Yeah.
to
I
hear
know. It
it.
worked out really well, and it sounds really good. Even if it's just an EP, you guys packed a lot of things into it. You have a lot of awesome features. I mean, it doesn't have to be like a full album to make an impact. And so,
No,
it's
not at
pretty
all. And
cool.
like
Yeah.
I think like the way people listen to music has changed quite a
Oh,
bit
yeah.
over the last few years with digital streaming and stuff.
Exactly.
So
Yeah.
uh, we see people from other genres of music not so much sticking to like the 10-song album format
Yeah.
all the time. So we kind of wanted to experiment with that too.
Mm-hmm. No, it's good. And a lot of people, to be honest, have very short attention spans.
Yeah,
So it's just
I
good to have like few songs that are really good, compact into one, and then, just making a full
yeah,
album. So it's good
and
to experiment with that. Yeah.
like the time for recording and writing a full-length album is it's a lot more significant than just doing 5 tracks.
Exactly. Yeah.
So the turnaround time for like 2 EPs, because what we're
Hmm.
working on is another EP now,
Okay, I was gonna
um,
ask you that. Yeah.
as
Okay.
opposed to like two full-length records is basically
Mm-hmm.
half the time. So it's cool because it gives us another chance to go back and start again
Yeah.
without committing 2 or 3 years to an album.
That's a very interesting approach. I think more people should do that. I was gonna ask if it was just gonna be EPs or are you guys gonna do an album in the future, or do you want to stick with the whole EPs
Well,
release?
we've actually almost completely re-recorded one of our old albums,
Oh, sick. Okay.
um, and it's being mixed at the moment, and it's going to come out later this year.
Oh,
Um,
okay.
so we've done that.
Lots of exciting
um,
things happening. Yeah.
yeah, it's really cool. I can't wait for people to
Nice.
hear it.
Me
Um,
too.
and yeah, the next thing that we're going to release after that's going to be another EP. We're in the middle of writing it at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And then onwards from there, I can't really say for sure. Like maybe it will be time for us to do another full length record. I don't know. I
Yeah, we'll
can't.
just see how it goes. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean we're talking years down the track now,
Yeah.
so
All
it's hard to
right.
say.
But there's a lot of exciting things happening. So I'm looking forward to it, and I'm sure a lot of people are. So we were talking about the writing process for Mirror's Edge and the band as a whole. I just want to get into more specifics with like the lyrics and the songwriting. These next segment of questions were very vocal specific, but I can adjust it and make it
Okay.
cater to you. So what is your approach when it comes to writing? Oh, well, not for writing a song. Are you doing all the instrumental layouts for it? And how does Marcus incorporate his vocals? Does he wait for you guys to send the instrumental, or does he give you guys a bunch of lyrics and then you guys start writing down the music?
With Northlane, it's always started with the music. So
Mm-hmm.
John will come up with some ideas and put like a demo together for a song,
Mm-hmm.
and then he'll get it in front of Marcus. On some records, I've been really involved with writing the lyrics and the
Okay.
vocals on it, either collaborating with Marcus or being more involved in that.
Mm.
But over the last few records, I've become less and less involved, just because I'm getting so busy with the management
Oh
stuff. So
yeah, yeah.
fallen more onto Marcus to do, which I think is
Mm-hmm.
great, to be honest. So he'll usually put down some vocal demos, and in that process, the song usually gets chopped up a bit to
Yeah.
suit the vocal a bit better, and then there'll probably be 10 iterations of it going back and forth until we find something that we're happy with that kind of works best with the vocals and the music. And there'll be a bunch of edits over time, and it'll come together like that pretty gradually. So it's never like a fast overnight process.
Yeah, of course not. Yeah.
But it's usually like a push and pull between John and then what happens with the vocals. So usually it's not abnormal for Marcus and myself to just chop up something that he's written and then send it back to him with a vocal on it, and then all the music just like chopped up and sections changed, and it's usually pretty funny. But yeah, that's generally how we work.
Okay, yeah. So you did have some part in the lyrical writing. So speaking of roles, and you mentioned now that you're managing the band. Have you always managed the band, or how did
No,
that
so
happen?
I did really early days, I did, but I had no
hmm
idea what I was doing. And then we were represented by a management agency until just before we started working on Alien,
hmm
which is when I took back over management of the band. And I set up my management company not long after that, because I now work with other artists too.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
And yeah, I've started building a team and just continued on doing it myself. I have a business partner I work with on the other artists, but I do Northlane on my own with the help of my team.
Oh, that's awesome. Which other bands do you manage?
I manage Make Them Suffer,
Oh, so,
Relica, who are a progressive metal band from Sydney, really cool, and Wind Waker, who they're signed to Fearless Records. They're like a hyperpop metal band. That keeps me very, very busy.
oh yeah, I
I
bet.
also work with yours truly, who they started off more as a pop punk band, and they've got a
hmm
bit more metal over time.
Hey, you had quite the group there. So I was so interested in how you managed that. Seriously, props to you for
Thank you.
balancing all that. Like, mad respect. I was just super curious about that. Now I'm going to go back into more of like, the songs and what they mean to you guys. Is there any song, from any song from that you guys did in the past that is like emotionally hard to perform because of its meaning? Like, is there any songs that are make you kind of emotional, or even any songs that really hype you up and that you really enjoy playing live?
I get super emotional from our songs,
Oh,
but
okay.
um, I mean, like, uh, usually I get emotional like when we're having a really good show.
hmm
Um,
You're just so
and just
happy that, yeah.
yeah, it just I don't know, because we go through a lot to make this happen. Like I
hmm
do so much behind the scenes,
Yeah.
and it's like people ask me what it's like managing bands, and I tell them it's like looking into a crystal ball while you get punched in the face.
Oh my God. What a
It's
description.
just
I love
like
it.
really difficult.
I am sure. Yeah.
And yeah, just seeing the payoff and like how much it matters to
hmm
people makes me like happy cry.
Oh, that is so
um,
sweet.
but
Yeah.
also like if it's like lyrics that I wrote or I knew they were really important to Marcus, and seeing people like so invested in them, that feels pretty incredible to see, you know.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
sure. Yeah.
so I love that.
Oh, no, that's amazing. And all that hard work, all works out. Oh, and so we talked about your role as the manager and a guitarist as well. So, and just like, general life on tour and everything, I want to get into the big news and what's happening tomorrow. You guys are going to hit Asia soon, and you're going to
Mm,
play India for the very first time. So,
yeah.
how did that happen? And what are your expectations from this tour?
We just had a promoter from India hit us up before, and I never thought about touring there, to be honest. Like,
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, it's
just the
very
thought never
obscure.
crossed my mind that there was fans in India, but I guess
Oh
there is
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh yeah.
And this promoter had worked with Tesseract, who we
Mm-hmm.
know, so it's reputable. And I took the offer, we confirmed it, and when we put it on sale, we had interest from these other promoters in different parts of Asia. So that's how we ended up playing Singapore and Thailand as well.
Mm-hmm.
But on top of that, we were meant to go and support Crossfaith in Japan in
Oh yeah,
between
yeah.
all of these shows, but they cancelled theirs.
Mm-hmm.
Not really going to comment on that
Yeah,
situation,
same. But
but
I know what you mean. Yeah.
we've
I
put
saw
up
the post.
our own headline show in Tokyo now, so Japanese fans will still be able to come to that.
Yeah, well, I saw like a post not long ago that you guys are selling pretty quickly the tickets in Japan already.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
it's like getting close to
being sold.
70% sold out, and it's like
Amazing.
we just put it on sale. So yeah, pretty happy with that.
That is so awesome. Have you guys played Japan before?
Yeah, we've been there a few
Okay.
times.
That's like my favorite country. It's super awesome. And the fans are totally different over there.
Yeah,
It's a different vibe.
it is a different vibe.
And I'm pretty
Great place
sure,
to travel to,
yeah.
though.
Oh, yeah. And just like your time off, the food and everything is great,
Yeah.
great over there. I've traveled a lot of places, but Japan is always going to be my number one place. So it's gonna be a blast over there. And I think you're gonna be quite surprised. I haven't been to India. I haven't been to shows, but I do know the scene over there. And I think you're gonna be pretty surprised with the turnout and how dedicated the fans are over there and how many fans you have over there.
I'm really excited, and I extra get excited about Japan because I studied Japanese for like 7 years
Ah, no
at
way.
school. So
That is
whenever
so
I
cool.
go back there, I get to remember how
Prac.
many things I've forgotten.
Oh my God. You need a
Immerse
video of you
myself in
like
the
speaking
language.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Or a promo video just like speaking in full Japanese. We got to see that.
I can't anymore, but I
Oh,
used to be able to like read and write
oh my
two
God, it's
of
so
the
difficult.
alphabets, the hiragana and uh, katakana,
Oh wow.
um, and used to be able to like have basic conversations and stuff. And now I'm just like I
Out of
go over
practice.
there and it comes back to
It
me
will
when
come
you
back to
immerse
you
yourself
for sure.
in a language, but I just frustrates me. I can't remember how to read anything because
It's
it was so long
difficult,
ago.
man.
But
It's difficult.
it's also a really hard language to learn as a native English speaker because it's
Mm-hmm.
like so different.
I tried to learn it. I was like, nah, life is too short to learn Japanese. I'm like, I can't do this, but
Yeah,
props to you. It will come back to you once you're there. So, I mean,
I do my
it's
best. Like it's one of my favorite things about traveling is like learning about different cultures
I
and
love that. Yeah.
learning about different languages as well. Like I always try to learn new words every time I go to different, parts of Europe, for example.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I love that. I love
That's
that. But
that's so
yeah,
cool.
Asian languages for an English speaker are
Oh
really,
yeah.
really
I know that being American, it's super difficult for us to learn other languages. It's super
oh
challenging.
yeah.
So I
Yeah.
get it. I totally get that. So with your fans in India, did you get any messages from them or any reactions from the fans over there? Like,
Yeah,
what were
we
their
did.
response?
People seem really excited about it, and that's crazy. Like we had all these people just losing their minds when we announced it. Like obviously had no idea what to expect, so that was really cool.
Yeah, this is going to be really cool for you. And while you're on the road and managing and everything, like how do you deal with like burnouts and homesickness while on the road? I'm always curious about that.
Um, well, I have a hobby outside of music, which is triathlon.
Oh, no
um,
way. Okay.
so I'll do like Ironmans and stuff when I'm off tour, and um, that like exercise regime is kind of what keeps me on the tracks, to be
Mm-hmm.
honest. And I'd be very lost without it. And I also have a very understanding and supportive wife. So between her and the triathlon stuff, it kind of helps me manage it. And like it is a lot for me to take on, and I do work a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm grateful to be able to do this with my life, and it's pretty cool that I've found myself in this position. So I need to be grateful for that.
Yeah, that's amazing. So on tour, do you have like a workout regime or routine while you're on the road? Since you're very
Um,
like athletic and
yeah, when I'm on the road, I just do like the most that I can. I just kind of listen to my body and just see what I'm up for, because it's really difficult to recover and eat properly and sleep properly and stay
mm-hmm.
healthy.
Yeah.
So, the shows will always be my number one priority, but I just do whatever I can. Like, running is a great way for me to see other cities and stuff when I'm
Oh yeah.
traveling. So it's also the easiest thing for me to do. So I'll try and run as much as I can. And yeah, just kind of hit gyms, hit swimming pools. I've got a stationary bike that I keep in the US.
Oh,
So we have
okay.
bike sessions when I'm over there as well. But yeah, basically it's just like whatever I can manage, I'll do it. And just try not to kill myself.
You're seriously are you're Superman. Like you can manage, you're doing music, you're working out, you're doing all these things. It's really impressive. And learning
I try.
Japanese.
I'm not really learning it
Yeah,
anymore,
but
am I?
still that's like another thing like in your repertoire. It's so cool. But yeah, so best of luck on your tour in India. Speaking of Indian fans, we have a lot here in the UAE. That's why I have so much insight about how the scene is over there. And you guys actually have a really strong base here in the United Arab Emirates, believe it or not. So, would you guys ever consider playing here? Is it on your radar? What do you guys
Oh, we
know
would
about the
love
Middle
to.
East?
We would love to, yeah. I would love that. I'm actually a huge cycling fan, and I always watch the UAE tour.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because I'm a huge fan of Tadej Pogacar, who's part of the UAE cycling
Mm-hmm.
team. So I see all like the crazy mountains and stuff, and like the
Oh, yeah.
bike paths you guys
Mm-hmm.
have built, and I'm like, oh, that looks so good. Obviously, like, yeah, I watch a lot of sports that are very like a lot of like events it'll happen in that sort of pocket of the Middle East as well, whether it be Bahrain or
Mm-hmm.
Qatar as well.
Yeah.
And every single time we fly in and out of Europe, we fly through Doha. So I actually had family that were living in Dubai for a
No
while.
way. Okay.
Um, so yeah, it's like a place that I've never really gotten to travel and experience, but I find it fascinating, and I love to play shows in that part of the world. It's something that we never kind of anticipated
Mm-hmm.
happening, but the way some of these cities have grown in the last 10 years has just been phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So
There's been a lot of progress, especially in the metal scene over here.
yeah, yeah, I can imagine. So it's a place I'd love to come and play in, to be honest.
Well, we'd love to have you guys here. Maybe in your next Asia tour, we can somehow connect it somehow.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know the fans here are ready. We have a lot of people asking about you guys, and a lot of them who are aware of this tour, especially the Indian fan base. I think a few of them might be flying back home to check you guys out. So
Oh wow, that's
it's a big
amazing.
deal. It's a big deal. You
Yeah,
guys do have a fan base over here, and we would love to have you guys here.
awesome. Yeah,
Yeah.
count us in.
One of these days. And speaking of fans, throughout, your tours and everything and your experience, what was the most like unexpected or meaningful feedback that you ever got from a fan, whether it being person or online? Anything that
Oh,
stuck with you? Someone said something, you're like, oh my God.
I don't know.
Or even something ridiculous, and you're like, what the hell?
I
Like,
guess like one thing that sticks with me is there's these two sisters that have
oh,
literally come to every show that we've ever played in the UK, I think. I see them every single time. And there was another girl who's basically been to every single show that we've played, like in the last couple of years, like all around Europe as well.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see like that sort of commitment from people, it's pretty crazy. Like when I look out and I recognize them
Mm-hmm.
again and
Ladies, you
again
hear
and
that?
again. Yeah,
He remembers you.
it's like kind of like the best compliment you could get,
Of course,
someone to keep
yeah.
coming back and watch. So yeah, that's probably it for me, to be honest.
Yeah, the dedication.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super important. Especially, here like in Dubai, we have a very small scene. So we keep seeing the same people, but it's just so nice to have the same people, the same support, somewhat familiar faces like rooting you guys on. And that really just keeps you going.
No, definitely.
Yeah. And do you have any last words or messages you want to say to these fans, especially people here in the UAE?
Oh yeah, I guess obviously we're gonna start uh doing merch through Sandstorm
Yep.
online. So
Mm-hmm.
go and check that out. And if
Yep.
we see enough orders come in, then we'll organize the show.
Yeah, hell yeah. That is exciting. Thank you so much, Josh, for being here, especially
All
like this
good.
last minute. And you guys are
What's
super
your cat's
busy.
name? I could see a cat tree.
Oh, I have three cats actually, and I
Oh, so
had
do
to
I.
Oh, do you? Oh yeah, I see your
Yeah,
cat tree. Oh my God.
yeah.
I had a whole situation with them earlier. I had to lock them in the room because if I leave them out here, they will press the exit button and mess up, totally screw up our stream.
Oh my God.
They're
Yeah,
crazy. They're crazy. But I'm so happy that you're a cat person.
yeah. I'm a cat person through and through. I've got three rescued cats living
Same,
at our
same.
house. We turned our whole backyard into like a catio. It's got like a
Oh,
like fence over the
uh-huh.
top of the whole thing, so they could just go outside whenever they want. Like they have a really good life.
I love that. I'm in a high-rise apartment, so we don't have a backyard,
uh,
but
yeah,
probably in the future we'll upgrade and we'll also have my dream catio.
yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that
that's
is
what we
so
work for,
amazing.
right?
Oh, so it would have been okay if I had my cats roaming around. You
Yeah,
would
no,
totally
I
get
would
it.
have loved
Yeah,
that.
you would
Yeah,
get
it
it.
would
But
have been
some
great.
people don't. So, but that's so cool. That's
We don't need to
awesome.
talk about those people. There's only two types of people on
People,
this
yeah.
earth that I trust, and it's cat people. And anyone who's not a cat person, I'm sorry. I love
I'm the
dogs
same.
too, by the
Me
way. But
too.
if you don't
Me too.
like cats, then I just can't trust you. It's just the way I am.
I'm exactly the same. I do not trust anyone who does not like
Yeah,
cats. I'm like,
big red flag.
big red
Big
flag,
red
huge.
flag.
Okay, so huge green flag for you. That's so awesome.
Thanks.
But yeah, thank you so much again, Josh. Like this was such a lovely conversation and best of luck for your Asia tour. I can't wait to see the pictures and how people respond in India. And hopefully we'll get
Awesome.
to see you guys in the future soon in
Looking
Dubai.
forward to it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
so
you.
take care, have a good night, and
All right.
safe flight.
All right. See ya. Bye.
Bye. All right, metalheads, you heard it. Keep an eye out for Northlane's Asia shows and make sure you listen to their music if you haven't already. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Sandstorm Music Companies on all of our social media platforms. Until next time, see you in the pit. We